How's it going, guys? I am doing fantastic, although I must say there is one thing that is bothering me, and that is that I am a big fat liar. At least kind of. You see, by the time I posted my no moving world record California video yesterday, it had actually already been beaten by this guy. And also this guy. And to both of them, congratulations, because those are some beastly games, particularly the 25K. I mean, that's impressive on any map. I was just so excited that I had at least at some point had the world record on California that I still had to post that video. To make matters even worse, I actually off camera went on a rapid fire spree of no moving, panning, or zooming games and actually managed to briefly have the record for that too, until this guy got a magical 23K in 35 seconds. So to all the players who just kicked my ass, major props, honestly, great games. But I'm not satisfied being second on NMPZ and third on No Move on a map that I love and quite frankly, not that many people are playing. So today we're gonna try to reclaim one of those records. And since the no moving record now sits at a solid 25K, I think we're gonna go for the NMPZ first. Now, do I see myself being able to get a 25K eventually on no moving? Yeah, actually I think I can do it, and I think that'll be a future video. But for now, let's see if we can get just a really solid game, NMPZ, see if we can put any of our California meta to work and restore a little bit of my injured pride. I'm going to try to go pretty quick with this one so I can get a lot of games in a short amount of time, but I will stop to talk about meta if anything pertinent comes up. Not much to explain here. It kind of just gives me a San Diego vibe, but it was wrong, and it's always a crapshoot when you get a suburban neighborhood like that. So we're just leaping into this first round of this game, and it's not the most simple. Given that I can't see any street signs, I might have to go like a Bakersfield or something like that. Definitely feels very southern and maybe in the valley. And yeah, that was a good guess. Good guess. It's in one of those little towns outside of Bakersfield. I feel like this is literally a repeat round. And I'm just trying to remember where it was. I don't think it was this south stuff in Benton and Bishop. I think it was very far east up here, maybe near Herlong. Yes, it was. Okay, that's helpful. Either a repeat round, and by the way, this one's gonna be really easy. Either a repeat round or just super similar to a round I got before. This map does have a lot of locations though. That's kind of a rarity. So obviously we're in SF with this one. SF is just the easiest city in this whole map. And I'm gonna see if I can line it up with the tower, because I think that's on Twin Peaks if I'm not mistaken. So that kind of looks like it's, I don't know, almost just north. We could be something like here or maybe a little further, but would we be behind Mount Davidson, which I have gone to the top of too. It's a nice little walk in the city. But I think we'll do something like that. And yeah, totally the right neighborhood. Very satisfied with that. We're lucky when we get around like that. We really gotta capitalize on it. I think that my guess on this guy, it just gives me a San Diego-ish vibe. Could always be off. I'm not that great at SoCal, but my instinct is to go above San Diego in like Encinitas or like maybe even further up or like Oceanside or something, but I think I'll try something like this. I mean, we got curvy streets, right? So I mean, it doesn't make a ton of sense right there, but there's a lot of curvy streets in the area, and I think we are close to the sea. We definitely were close to the sea, but not close enough with our guess. What does this give me? At first I almost got a more like surprisingly northern vibe, like some some crappy valley town, but now I'm starting to think this might just be an LA area. Let's see. Doesn't really matter much. It was a crappy valley town. Fresno. Alright, starting a new game. This is not exactly straightforward here. I could see a couple places. Even be closer to the sea than I think, but I think San Diego's a safer one. Yeah. This one definitely strikes me as south. Got a big blur here, which is interesting. Do I want to go like... No, I don't think Thousand Oaks like fits. That would be a little drier. And I could go down in like that area. Just trying to think if it could possibly be more north. It's not the easiest round. I think I have to go back for like a closer to San Diego. And my Thousand Oaks read was so much better. So much better. In fact, yeah, we got to give up there. Okay. Here we go. This game is going to go better. Okay, we got brown. That's definitely helpful. We got brown street signs. So where do we get brown street signs? One of the main ones I think of is Berkeley. This is absolutely not Berkeley, way too flat. And then we also get them in Thousand Oaks. Let's see, we get them in Oxnard. We get them in Santa Barbara. And there are a number of other ones, but I'm mostly drawing a blank here. Now, do I think it's any of those ones? Could be. I'd be more inclined to think like, south. Maybe Oxnard, because Oxnard itself is kind of flat. A lot of mountains nearby, but give it a try. And it was Irvine. I guess Irvine has that as well. Not something I really remembered. So this, I get a couple ideas. I could see this just being straight up Tahoe, but it could also be more out, I would say, like up in kind of maybe these areas, maybe like around Chester or something, or maybe further south on 70. But I would guess that there's probably more coverage around Tahoe. So let's kind of do north. That was not bad. It was Truckee. So yeah, good vibe on that one. Good vibe. No complaints. No complaints. This seems like it could be LA, like maybe even near like Venice or something. I think I want to try that. I think I want to try it. And yeah, I totally got there was a LA coastal situation. It was Huntington Beach. Never been there. So, you know, not much we can do. Well, that's just fine. We weren't getting a world record anyway on that one. This is definitely more coastal. A couple things to note. I believe these are like cypress trees, which tend to like coastal environments. And then we got this moss. Not exactly sure what it's called. Could even be lichen. I could be totally mislabeling it. But this is another good sign that you're on the coast. It is kind of dry for the coast. And there's a lot of sections that are dry on the coast in California. Makes me think that this could be kind of north. Maybe we want to go... Really could be a lot of areas, but I'm inclined to say, since I don't know Fort Bragg area very well, to kind of go there. And yeah, that's not a bad shout, really. So we'd need to be perfect, essentially, and I think this is back closer to where I live. Yeah, we're just gonna have to absolutely kill it if we're gonna have a chance here. So if this guess doesn't go perfectly right, it went pretty right, I gotta say, but I still think we might have dropped out of record contention there. This is gonna be a little harder. I could see this even being like a going over to like Gilroy Salinas, but probably not. I think this is probably just more like maybe below Fresno. Oh man, it was Yuba City. Okay, this I can work with. This is one of these two more southerly Bay Area bridges. This guy like twists around a lot, I notice. And I'm not seeing a lot of like really flat, like I don't really know what to call it. Basically this stuff, like I guess islands. So my guess is that we're on this guy. And then just to check the range here, so we're going mostly east, a little northeast, and yeah, so we're on like this section of the bridge, not this section. The Mateo Hayward Bridge, San Mateo Hayward Bridge. So let's see. Seems like there's quite a while to the east. This is one of those ones where it's like, man, we'll get to 5K if we can turn around and see how far away this bend is. But the way it is right now, we have to. We just gotta guess. And we were quite a lot closer to Hayward actually, but that's not a bad guess by any means. At least I recognized it. This be a lot of areas. Makes me honestly think of like this area a little bit. Like my first thoughts were more like San Diego, but this is a risk. It wasn't even coastal. What a terrible guess. It was Calexico. All right, let's get going on another one. One of the things about NMPZ is that we're rarely ever going to get to put to use that municipal street sign meta. It's just one of those things. Okay, we're back in a classic SoCal neighborhood. It's just like the houses are just so upper middle class, like suburban SoCal. Super much to my taste, but it's another one we're kind of in between San Diego and then more like Exton, LA. I'm gonna go San Diego. And yeah, it was close. It was close. We can keep going. We can definitely keep going. This is let's say north-ish Central Valley. The question is, are we north or south of Sacramento? And my instinct is actually yes, we are north of Sacramento. So we'll do that. And yeah, although that still feels like somewhat of a, kind of like, oh good, like we kind of got the region guess. We got to start over. Got to start over one more time. And this is Route 66, which I don't think is still marked, right? Like it's just fully been paved over by something. 40, maybe? No, it's did it go through? Is it for the 15 now? I don't remember how this shit works. I think Route 66 did get replaced, like it maybe it still kind of exists, but it still kind of exists, but it's I think it's like the 15 now. I think it's like the 15 now. Yeah, I was right, dude. I should have. Man, with it, I clicked somewhere pretty flat. Like it could have been there, but I feel like that was actually pretty gettable. I don't know, man. This to me is probably close to the ocean, LA. Wow. Yeah, I'll take that. That was the right street. What the hell? It changes names, I think, but yeah. 182nd Street. No, it doesn't even. That was like lit. I wasn't even that zoomed in. That's pretty cool. And I don't know. I think this is LA too, but it's not Santa Maria. All right. Well, we had, like one really nice round in that last one. I'll probably go into the video. Could really tell it better. This Rose thing. Does this have to do with the Rose Bowl? And why don't I pay more attention to football, dude? I don't watch football, so I don't know. And that's like college football, right? I think it's down here, right? Like, is it in Pasadena? It is. It is. Yes. I can't believe I managed to remember that because like I'm so not a football guy. This I think is a Bay Area freeway, but it's scaring me because it so could be. You get these weird rounds where it really could be like San Diego or the Bay, and they are so far away from each other, but you can get kind of comparable rounds. I'm actually starting to lean San Diego. Going northeast. Be like that. It's not like, okay, it's not curling that much. It feels like it's near water. So, with that being said, because I don't think the angles aren't really lining up that great there. Again, are they lining up very great here? And it's like, I know these stretches of road too a lot better in the Bay Area. So I would have thought it would have been something more like down here that I'm not familiar with, but I mean, I'm looking at the freeways and they're not going northeast. Like, Okay, so it was about to get on that bridge that we actually had around there earlier, so, you know, I guess good that I knew it was the Bay Area. I mean, we can continue for sure. Juniper Street. Font isn't too familiar to me. Looks like we got more like kind of southern style palms. Never really says too much. Okay, so what can we eliminate though, right? So it's not Thousand Oaks. It's not Oxnard. It's not Ventura. Those all have special signs. Even Camarillo, I believe we can just cross off because it doesn't have, even though it's the right color, it doesn't have like a little thingy. Can't be Santa Barbara. It'd be Santa Clarita. Possible. We do get this sort of like more generic looking kind of like green sign in the LA area sometimes, but it's not the most common. LA has a lot of unique street signs, and it also has like a more general style that a lot of the areas that don't have like specific signs yet. I feel like it's not further out east in like a San Bernardino Riverside type thing. Irvine had a brown sign, so it's not that. I think we could be in Huntington Beach. I think we could be in one of these above San Diego places. Obviously, this is not normal San Diego, or within like the city limits, because we're gonna get those really distinctive like white and blue signs. So I think I'm kind of stuck between a like Huntington Beach area and like maybe an Oceanside area. Let me see. So, okay, so one thing that can help us is that it looks like we're on some part of a grid that's actually like legitimately north-south, and you don't get that on any of these above San Diego areas. However, here, you definitely do. So, Huntington Beach it is. And it was San Diego proper. Okay, so pretty rare you don't get the special San Diego signs, but that was just a generic sign in San Diego. That's just a tough round. Okay, jumping into a new game. We are in the LA area, so that's great. Little Lake City School District. Little Lake City. Where's Little Lake City? Over here? Where there's little lakes? I don't know LA that well. You know, I think I just click like kind of in the middle. Damn, okay. That worked out better than I thought. Like, it's not like a absolutely cracked guess, but it's like basically the right city actually. So we definitely take that. This to me is looking a little coastal. I think we're seeing like cypress trees popping up, and this sort of tree right here to me is very north. This is like, I don't know what this is, but something about this style of tree I think really screams north to me. So where are we stuck between right now? Probably Fort Bragg. I'm pretty tempted to go Fort Bragg here. Could, I guess, in theory be this area, but I think we're kind of really in between Arcata, Eureka area and then the Fort Bragg area. I'm gonna go Fort Bragg area because it looks a little weird and unfamiliar. And it was Crescent City, so it was one of the three options I presented, but the one I thought the least. And we're just gonna restart again. That's just the nature of going for a really good score here. Okay, we're gonna keep going though, and we got a 5K round here, so why not? So yeah, again, the this tree right here in this specific style, that's Oakland. There are other ones with trees on them though. There's a lot of municipal street signs with trees on them in California. Very popular thing. So Broadway surely must be, at least at some point, go through. Yeah, there's Broadway. Okay, so we're looking for Broadway and Ocean View. And we're getting to the hills, so it's going to be further up Broadway. And all these streets that are crossing them, except for MacArthur Boulevard, which is another big one, are numbered streets. So we definitely got to go further up. There's Ocean View. We got it. There's the 5K. One of the easiest 5Ks I've probably ever had. We were literally 0 yards. That was like the purest 5K. That was pretty sick. That is Blue Oaks Boulevard. Definitely gives me a more northern vibe. Could be like a Sacramento type thing. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's probably kind of has to be. And it was, but oh man, it is all the way up past Rockland, so we lost a lot of points there. And we're still in it because we had a 5K on the first round, but this, oh man, this is gonna have to be such a cracked guess for us to have a chance here. I would say this is West Forest, Northwest Forest. Options, we could be in like just above Santa Rosa. I would say another thing is we could be up by like Laytonville, Leggett, Barberville maybe. Maybe we try Laytonville or Longvale. Let's try that. Oh my god. It was I guess the Longvale guess was better than the other. But yeah, that's beastly. I think that keeps us in it. We still lost a bunch of points, but Brook Trails, you know, like 2 towns over. 7.6 miles. I'm definitely pleased by that. This gives me like a Salinas vibe. It's like really agricultural, which you really get in like Salinas and what is it? In Gilroy and Watsonville. And but it's green. We've got kind of rolling hills, which I think is fairly typical. These trees also, I feel like they kind of tell me we're not that far from the ocean. This could be a huge misread, of course, but I think I want to like hedge in between all 3 cities. And it's beautiful. That's, yeah, I couldn't really ask to do any better than that. I don't know if we're going to be getting the world record, even if we just, oh my god, Eureka Old Town. Do we have a, oh shit, we do have street signs, I think that says 7th. I mean, we're gonna get a great guess no matter what. We know we're in Old Town Eureka, so we're in this area. But it's so hard to tell, but I think we're on 7th. Is it a one-way? It's not a one-way. So that's interesting. Maybe we're not on 7th. I think I might be misreading that. Because it is so faint, it's so barely there. Can't zoom in. I might want to do myself a favor, and rather than trying to just line up a very... Oh, is that a third? That might be 3rd Street, actually, right there. And then the one that I thought was 7th is probably a letter. So what looks like 7th? It's not C. What does that say? Actually, we do have a name. Something House? Carter House Inn? If that is... That's really a thing. So this would be 3rd. So if we're looking east, 3rd is perpendicular. That does not really make sense. I think, okay, so in at 2nd and C, it's not that. I think this is actually worth, like, really trying to 5K here. I always run out of patience. It really looks like 7th, but... Okay. Well, I might speed this up if this starts taking a really long time. Because I'm gonna comb through... There it is. How did I not see that? I was literally about to go the wrong place. That's it. That's it. We're right here. We're at, okay, and it's L that I'm seeing. Yeah, it's L and 3rd. Right? I don't know. I mean, this would be it unless there's another Carter House Inn. And so we are looking east. We're kind of like over here. That should be a 5K, dude. I think we did it, man. Holy crap, I think we fucking did it. And it is a 5K. Let's see, what did we get? Oh my god, is it not the world record with 2 5Ks in one game? Man, the first one was just an easy but beastly 5K. That one, yeah, you can see it took me basically 9 minutes just to get that 5K. Holy crap, dude. If that wasn't the record, man, I don't know what to do, because that was a solid game. That was legit solid. Let's take a look, though. I can't remember what the record was. Oh my god, we are 43 under. 43 fucking points under. And this guy did this in 35 seconds. I wonder what was going through his mind, like honestly, that was a bitchin' score right there. I think we gotta let it rest there, but I'm gonna try it again. Shit, man, I can't believe that wasn't the record. Anyways, I hope that was enjoyable for you guys, and hopefully I managed to mention at least a couple pieces of useful meta that you can use on California if you ever choose to play it, or if you happen to get it on a world map. But yeah. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys in my next video.